Hey everyone, so I'm on my way out to another real estate photography job, and this is a follow-up to my last vlog on the gear I'll be taking, and nothing's really changed since then. It's still the EM10 Mark II, my 7-14 Panasonic, my SB800 flash, and my monopod, and those are the three primary things I need to do almost any job that I get. Okay, so the jobs I have today, I have two commercial properties, some offices, and then I have a residential condo, townhouse kind of place. Okay, everyone, so I just kind of got here into the property, and I'm just going to turn on all the lights that I can find. And I don't know if you guys can tell, these walls are green. Seriously, just tidying up just a bit so things are not in the picture that don't need to be. Nice little conference room. I see this TV. This cables. I wonder if I can tidy this up a bit. I'll have to come back when I got two hands free. It's my EM10 Mark II with my 7-14. And I did find this grip with the Arca Swiss base on it, so I'm going to put that in the link below because this grip is awesome. You know, if you have an EM10 Mark II, you got to get this grip. Okay, and then my backup Godox flash, which I won't be using much, I don't think. My SB800, and then put the Stoffen filter on it, and then my monopod. Okay, so let me go ahead and set up here, and then I'll talk about the settings I'll be using and how I kind of correct for distortion. The room ceiling in here is vaulted, right? It's kind of going up at an angle. So normally what I'll do is I'll try and set the monopod halfway between the ceiling and the floor to eliminate that distortion, but because these ceilings are vaulted, I'm just going to match it to the lowest point of the room, lowest point of the ceiling, which is like right over here. So I put my hand level with the lens like this, and then I make sure the bottom feet of the tripod meet my hand, which it's about right. Maybe just half an inch lower. I mean, I'm kind of overthinking this a little bit, but that should do. Okay, another thing I'm doing is there's a little line here on the bracket that I'm going to match up with the line here on the Arca Swiss bracket. And you'll see there's a line here, so if I need to do any vertical shots, you know, when I flip it over, I'll make sure this is lined up with that slot. And then, of course, you know, I'm always using the level meters. Hopefully you can see that. But I'm going to be using the level meters too, because I want it to be perfect like that. See how they're both green when I go to take the shot. So let me go through some of the settings I'll be using, okay? I did a factory reset on this camera other than one or two other settings. so I've made it to my next job here. It's just sort of a condo townhouse, and hopefully I can get this one done in less than an hour. All right, so I'll just be using the same settings I did for the other property. 5 bracketed shots for ambient light or HDR, depending on how they look when I get back. Because I used to shoot HDR a lot for real estate, but I found I can get better results with just taking ambient shots and mixing that with flash. So I got my hand about right where the lens is, and then I'm going to make sure that the feet are, so I need a little bit more. Quite. Let's try again. Today, I just planned on doing 2, maybe 3 if I could get to it, but I'm not going to be able to get to it. Traffic's just too crazy now, so. As you can see, it's a cloudy day, so I should be able to do a sky replacement. Hopefully when I come out a little later, there'll be less cars here, and then I'll try and get a shot again of the outside. But that's really not, it's not really that important because I usually lift up the tripod up over the cars. So let's go in and see what we got. Okay, I'm here at the property, and I'll just make a note. These walls look very gray to the naked eye, right? But then you can see how this fluorescent lighting makes it look green on the camera. But yeah, this looks like this will be an easy shoot. And there's a mirror. I like it. This used to be a skincare place, I think. That's this is pretty much it. You would think that the agent could probably take, like anybody should be able to take decent pictures of this place. But if you saw the pictures I saw that the agent took, wow. This is easy fodder though for photographers like us, right? So, yeah, this is something I could do. If I wasn't vlogging, I could do this like in 30 minutes. Okay, I'll just start with the office first. Now this room has a, and you can see how yellow the light is here. That's like a regular incandescent bulb, and then there's fluorescent lighting here, and then there's natural sunlight coming in. And these walls, which are gray, look all different colors even to my naked eye. And looking in the camera, I can see blue, I can see yellow, I can see kind of green. But this room I'll do a 5-shot bracketed shot, and then I'll do a flash shot, and then I will do a super high power flash shot. So I may need to double up on the flashes because there is a lot of light coming in. So I can do what they call a window pull. I like to put the white card in the middle of the floor, somewhere that's easy to brush out. And I'm going to format the memory card too, because I still have all the pictures from yesterday on this card. Okay, so there's a format of the card. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to touch the focus right about here, and the sort of the bottom third of the frame is a good place to start. And it's on touch the focus, and I'm not going to move while this is taking the pictures because I am on carpet. and it might move the tripod a little bit. Plus, you know, sometimes the floors are not level, particularly in residential property. Commercial property, usually the floors are fine. You know, they don't move at all. Okay, so let me just do a quick inspection. That looks pretty good. That, you know, if the white balance is good, this could be, this could easily be a HDR shot. But let me go ahead into my single shot mode, which I programmed to my set 2, which is programmed into the mode dial on the scene part. So I'm going to switch to scene. You can see it goes to aperture priority, my set 2. And a room this size, on this flash, 1/8 power with the stove in, and I'll just put it up here. Fortunately, this door is white, so it'll reflect, you know, won't reflect any color cast. And I gotta pop the flash up, and I'll just double check in the control panel. Manual 1/64. Okay. So I'm still on touch to focus. I'll just touch down here, same spot, and we'll get one shot, hopefully. I want to make sure I overpower all of the mixed lighting in this room. That's pretty solid. Now it looks pretty evenly lit. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the flash on to full power and do what we call a window pull. So I have to dial in the exposure down to -3. I can go a little bit past that. Looks like I'll have to go to -3.3. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking at the window here in the frame. I'm going to take the stove off, and I'm going to fire the flash directly at the window, okay? So make sure the wireless trigger's here. Focus on the window this time. And let me take a look. Back. But we'll do one more because I want to illuminate the back a little better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point my Nikon flash towards the towards that wall and the Godox towards the other. Alright guys, so that was pretty much it for that job. Honestly, I think I probably could have done that in 30 minutes, but with the vlogging it took me closer to an hour. But that's okay. I don't mind doing that for you guys if you want me to do that. If you guys want me to do more vlogs like this, just let me know. But that was a pretty easy job. Hopefully you got a feel for the workflow. For a relatively simple property that's vacant and just had a few office spaces, so I was pretty happy about that. And the lighting wasn't too complicated, you know, in terms of, you know, the walls and the carpet and everything was pretty much neutral. All I had to deal with was the various colors of fluorescent and tungsten lighting from the artificial lighting, which is today was easy enough to overcome with just a couple of flashes because the space was pretty small. But I'm gonna head out. Like I said, I think my next video will be, you know, post-processing and how I process these pictures. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below, because that takes a lot of time too. But I think it, you know, it doesn't hurt to finish off what I started. So either way, hopefully we'll see you guys again soon.